You're going to see that before we end this lesson. That's what it's all about. Not following the way of this world. The way of the world is set up to send you straight to hell. That's why he say Edom is the figure probably in the prophetic scriptures as a scene of great future judgments. She's the only neighbor of the Israelites that's not given any promise of mercy from the Most High. The Most High saying going to have mercy on Jacob. Just mercy and grace only came to the Israelites because we the ones that was given the laws. But you want to follow the way of the world, it's going to send you straight to hell. It's a trap. We already read it. It's a snare, a trap for us. To have us go the wrong way. But if you think you can make it in doing it, more power to you. Until the judgment comes. You can't cry to the Most High then because he's going to mock, he's going to make fun of you. With the angels. He's going to be laughing at you. What you going to do when he comes for you? Because you don't fear him, because if you feared him, then you would want to know what's right from wrong, and you would do what's right. Just because, you know, because it's not expedient, it's not long suffering, but he's going to get you eventually. Believe this, people. Look at go to 2 Corinthians 11 and 13. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, they liars, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Mashiach. They saying that they believe in the anointed Savior, Mashiach Yahushua, transforming themselves into the apostles of Mashiach. What are they? They are false apostles, deceitful workers, lying workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Mashiach. Just because you hear it, you hear Mashiach Yahushua, don't mean that they are the apostles of Mashiach Yahushua. That's why I tell you. You got to see, what's the word on you when the book is closed? That's when you apply this to your life. It says, and no marvel, for Satan himself, the ultimate demon, himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers, let you know, Satan have ministers, also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. So there's many that have transformed themselves into the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works, to what they've done. The people that set themselves up, and people look up more to man than they do the Most High and Mashiach Yahushua. Israel not going to save us. Ain't no man going to save us. That's Deuteronomy 28 and 29. No man shall save you. You better be looking into the heavenly things, Most High and Mashiach Yahushua. Because man get into a tight. Man will leave you straight dry. They won't come to your rescue. Man will forsake you. Look at Psalms 31 and 18. So you see, Satan got ministers. Satan himself appears as an angel of light. That's why in lying. That's why it says in Psalm 31:18, let the lying lips be put to silence. Let the deceitful lips, mouths be put to silence, which speak grievous things proudly and contemptuously against the righteous. See, they speaking against the righteous. They'll lie against us to have certain things come against you so that you could be persecuted. That's why he's saying what he's saying. Psalms 120 and 2. Deliver my soul, O Most High, from lying lips and from a deceitful tongue, from those rolling with Satan. I mean, and his ministers, those that's rolling with him. We just read, you got ministers, you got false apostles. Look at that follow the same suit of Satan. Look at Revelation 12 and 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. Hear that? And he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. So it's ministers. They right here on the earth, lying until this day. You can't tell me they don't. Look at this. You can tell me y'all never seen that before? Lying until this day. Liars. Marshall Shai wasn't rolling like that. He didn't look like that. He didn't roll like that with them. That's only 5 people in that picture. The Borgia's family. See, that's a lie. Deceitful lies, showing themselves that they are apostles of the Mashiach. Come on. That's one right there. You can't deny that. We have a power of powers of powers. That's beyond our imagination. Look at Psalms 31 and 19. But those that's going to be filled with the Spirit of the Most High and being uplifted, he say, "Oh, how great is thy goodness, which thou hast laid up for them that fear thee." And we know Proverbs 1 and 7 says, "Spirit of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge." So, oh, how great is thy goodness. Remember, it's just read plenteousness in the kingdom, which thou hast laid up for them that fear thee. Laid up for us that fear him. Be afraid of him. Be scared of him. Which thou hast wrought for them that trust in thee before the sons of men. Thou shalt hide them in the secret of thy presence from the pride of man. So you're going to hide them from the secret of thy presence from the pride of man. Compared to be hid. Thou shalt keep them secretly in a pavilion from the strife of tongues, from hearing all the scourges of the tongue. Blessed be the Most High, for he has shown me his marvelous kindness in a strong city. For I said in my haste, I am cut off from before thine eyes. Nevertheless, thou heardest the voice of my supplications. You heard the voice of his cries. When I cried unto thee. See, that's humility. See, the Most High, nevertheless, the Most High heard him. David's cry. He heard his voice of supplications when he cried unto the Most High. That's the only time the Most High had pity on us. Period, as a nation. So all you that's prideful, and you content, you satisfied with the world that we living in and all the conditions of our people, and don't want to cry to the Most High because of your pride, oh, he going to deal with you. You're part of the 2/3 bunch. That 1/3 is going to hear and understand that remnant, the ransom, the elect, the election, the sheep that hear my Shai's voice, the justified, the glorified, the sanctified, The grape of the cluster, the planet, the plant that the Most High has planted, the illuminated, the few, the many, the all, which is a certain number. We know that 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. That's going to be saved of Israel. You see, it's chosen. They are going to hear the word of the Most High and adhere to it when the book is closed. Now the book is open. Everybody's righteous than ever. But he said what? This is solutions. You discouraged? The solutions are here. Say, for I said, in my haste, I am cut off from before thine eyes. He said in a hurry. Quickly. Too fast, really. See, I'm cut off in the eyes of the Most High, from the eyes of the Most High, which are 10,000 dark by the sun. Think the Most High ain't seen them? Most High seeing them? We done read that. Ain't nowhere you can go in the heavens, in the earth, under the earth, wherever you go. Most High can see you. He's there. Well, I said in my haste, I am cut off from before thine eyes. Nevertheless, thou heardest the voice of my supplications. It's a mighty warrior that bit a bar steel with his hands, playing with bears and lions and so forth. King David killed tens of thousands of men. Remember the women sung the song? Saul killed thousands, David killed tens of thousands. Woo. He said, nevertheless, thou heardest the voice of my supplications when I cried unto thee. So you discouraged, gotta cry to the Most High. O Most High, the power of powers, all ye his saints. O love the Most High, all ye his saints. For the Most High preserveth the faithful and plentifully rewardeth the proud doer. You can have pride in doing the work for the Most High and to the Most High. To be of good courage. To be of good courage. You doing the work of the Most High. You doing what you're supposed to do as He's told us to do. Say, be of good courage. And He shall strengthen your heart. He's going to strengthen your mind for being discouraged. Say, be of good courage. And He shall strengthen your heart, which is your mind. All ye that hope, have faith in the Most High. By Shalom Mashiach Yahushua. See? He give us a way out. We just got to find it. And you find it, then you make sure you stay there. And don't deviate. Go to one of my favorites, Ecclesiasticus, the 2nd chapter. Ecclesiasticus, the 2nd chapter. And we're still dealing with being discouraged, because you see all the things that are here for solutions and, problems that we have. We have to look at it. There ain't nothing new under the sun. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Most High, prepare. So you come to serve the Most High, prepare. And the way you can prepare is do what He say do. Follow His rules and regulations. Follow solutions that work. And don't do the things that made Him angry and brought the wrath of the Most High upon us as individuals and as a nation. My son, if thou come to serve the Most High, prepare thy soul for temptation. So you got to prepare yourself for temptation. Who the tempter? Prepare yourself for Satan. Set thy heart, which is your mind, aright. Set your mind aright. Think right. And constantly endure. And make not haste in time of trouble. Say constantly endure. And don't run in the time of trouble. You got to still stay in this work. Still stay fluently in these scriptures. This what works. It's the word of the Most High. You're going to be cleaned up through the word of the Most High. You're going to be washed in the water by the word of the Most High. Set thy heart right. See what he says? Set your mind right and constantly endure. So I say, he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. And make not haste. Don't be running in time of trouble. Cleave unto him. Say, cleave unto him. You discouraged? Cleave unto him. And depart not away. Don't lean on your own understanding. What you already been doing. If you ain't following the way of the Most High, then how far have it gotten you? That's why he said, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be illuminated, be increased at thy last end. You hear what he said? Not decrease, but you cling on to him. Strongly be with the Most High, and he say in the end, he gonna increase you at your last end. You believe this? You have faith to believe this? Though you go through all the trials and tribulations being dipped, as he gonna tell you, in the fiery furnace of affliction. But you hang in there. You don't give up. You read these scriptures and you know that you're gonna be lifted up. Believe that. When you open up, oh, here go my lifting up here. But what do? You depend on the doctors, you depend on your medicine, you depend on TV, internet, whatever it is they have that's involved in to keep you from whatever you're supposed to be doing. Hear what he said? He said, cleave unto him and depart not away. So you ain't dealing with him if you ain't studying to show yourself approval to him, meaning this word. Your Bible should go out because you in it. And you should fall asleep in it till you know it. Till you start to get this in the spirit of the Most High. Hey, look, if they take them away, then all you have is what it is that the Most High is giving you, that you allowed yourself to receive from him. That's why I say, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. So you're not going to be decreased. You don't cleave to him, you're going to be decreased. He's going to take everything away from you. He told you, hey, he's going to laugh at your calamity. You don't fear him. You ain't trying to get this knowledge. You think you're going to be prosperous? He's going to be destruction to you. Say, whatsoever is brought upon you, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art in change to a lower state. See? A lot of people can't do that. They flip out. He said, what? Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Can you laugh about things that's really bad for you? You discouraged, so you laughing? You laughing? I'm so discouraged. No, you can't do that. If you can, then you in the spirit. That's what he said. And it works. I'm telling you, it works. It really, really works. He's not a man that should lie. He's telling you it works. Say, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. And be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. It works, man. And you get in this word, he'll take away that pain that you feel it. And you'll be able to continue in the pain without pain pills and so forth. When you're in this word, it helps. It's a healing mechanism. Look, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Hear that? Gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. You're gonna go through changes. That's why you look at get Isaiah 48 and 10. I said it, let's look at it. Isaiah 48 and 10. So when you come to serve the Most High, you got to prepare. That's what this is all about. Preparing ourselves. Isaiah 48 and 10. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. That's what we've been chosen in, the furnace of affliction. For my own sake. Hear what he said? So we looking at, this is just because of me. No, he said, for my own sake. Even for my own sake will I do it. For how should my name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto another. He let you know. He said, he's going to do it for his own sake. He said, how should his name be polluted? And he's not going to give his glory unto any other nation. Hearken unto me, O Jacob and Israel, my call. I am he. I am the first, I am the last. Mine hand also have laid the foundation of the earth, and my right hand have spanned the heavens. When I call unto them, they stand up together. See? Most High is telling us, man. He used his right hand on Mashiach Yahushua to span the heavens, create everything. I'll tell you that in Ephesians 3 and 9. He made all things by Mashiach Yahushua. Most High is glory. Glorified in all things. Look at Psalms 1 and 1. Psalms 1 and 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the unrighteous. You hear that? See, y'all sit up here listening to the counsel of these unrighteous people and being cursed. You wonder why things ain't working for you, because you cursed. Because it said, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the unrighteous. So you're going to be blessed if you don't walk in the counsel of those that's in your ear speaking unrighteous things. That's against the laws of the Most High. And you ain't walking in their, following their way. Nor standing in the way of sinners. You listen to sinners, people that's dealing with the world, nor sit up in the seat of the scornful. Always going against the word. Most I say this, so why you got to bring the word? You wicked. That's one sign of wickedness. Why you got to bring the Most High into it? What? You get why you got to bring God and God this and God that? Those are wicked people. You can't listen to them. But its delight is in the law of the Most High. That's the blessing that the Most High going to give to those that are blessed and don't follow the unrighteous and standing in the way of sinners, all the time dealing with hearing sinners' counsel instead of in the seat of the scornful, those that are against the Most High in a Mashiach Yahushua. Don't want to hear what's right, don't want to do what's right. They want to do it their own way. They want to go to the lake of fire, want to pull you with them. Listen to what it says. You're against that. But his delight is in the law of the Most High. Hear that? His delight is in the law of the Most High. How does the Most High feel about this? Is this right or wrong? And in his law does he meditate day and night. See? That's why Joshua 1 and 8. Joshua 1 and 8. Joshua brought us out of, led us in the wood, out of wilderness into the land of Canaan. Joshua 1 and 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night. You think about the laws of the Most High. All that's saying is what's right from wrong according to the word of the Most High, his laws, statutes, commandments, his rules and regulations. Meditate on that day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. See, all success is not good, but he said you meditate and observe to do the commandments of the Most High as it is written, then you're going to have good success. You're going to be prosperous and have good success. But if you don't, then you're going to suffer the curses that the Most High said he's going to bring upon us. You're going to have to deal with the Most High's wrath. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power. Look at Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom was the proper application of knowledge, and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Most High is his treasure. The fear of the Most High is his treasure. You know, so you're not going to get away from it. You ain't going to get away from this. But you see it says, Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. It's wisdom and knowledge of this truth. The word of the Most High. The law, statutes, commandments of the Most High will be the wisdom of our times that we live it in now. And strength of salvation. You want to see salvation? This is how you be strengthened to see the salvation. The fear of the Most High is his treasure. The Most High love for us to fear him, because we fear him, we're afraid of him, we're scared of him, then we won't do what's wrong against him. That's why it's very important that we see this. Look at Isaiah 40 and 1 and 2. Isaiah the 40th chapter, the first verse and the second verse. Comfort ye my people, said the Most High, said your power. These people are the 12 tribes of Israel. Say comfort, be comforted. Say, speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem, which are the Israelites. That's where we lived at. That's where we come from, Jerusalem. And cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished. Say, cry unto her, our warfare is accomplished. That her iniquity is pardoned. Our sins, our wickedness are pardoned. It's pardoned. He's forgiven us for all the things that we've done wrong. For she had received of the Most High's hand double for all her sins. And we received double for all our sins. See? Look at verse 10. Isaiah 40 and 10. It said, behold, the Most High power will come with strong hand, and his arm shall rule for him. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him. He shall feed his flock like a shepherd. He shall gather the lambs like his arm, and carry them in his bosom, and shall gently lead those that are with young. Who have measured the waters in the hollow of his hand, and meted out heaven with the span, and comprehended the dust of the earth in a measure, and weighed the mountains in scales, and the hills in a balance? Who's done this? Who have directed the Spirit of the Most High? Who have directed the Spirit of the Most High? All you that, think you're more powerful than him. You're going to do it your own way. Who have directed the Spirit of the Most High? Or being his counselor have taught him. You were his counselor. You didn't talk the Most High. With whom took he counsel, and who instructed him and taught him in the path of judgment? You? Sure enough, wasn't me. And taught him knowledge, and showed to him the way of understanding. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. Here we say, nations are nothing but like a drop of the bucket. Verse 17, all nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. See? That's why we got to say, we have a kingdom that's promised to us. It's already prepared. We've seen that. Plenteousness is there. Going back to Ecclesiastes 2nd chapter, verse 4, said, whatever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Take a certain spirit of the Most High for you to follow this. Take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Be patient when you change to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, which is affliction. Believe in him, have faith in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way of right and trust in him. That's your faith. Believe in him. And he's going to help you. You really believe in him. And not yourself or your own vain opinion. Now I'm going to go into it. Ye that fear the Most High, wait for his mercy. That's a key solution. Fearing the Most High. Ye that fear the Most High, that's contrary to what they teach in the church. That you're not supposed to fear him. Just a moment.